Hi, welcome to this channel called Wings Education Channel. Today, what I will be training you is this question called Select Missing Words of your listening section. This question is going to be covered under green area in your listening. So green means it's not an important question. So that's a good news for us. You don't have to worry about doing it perfectly fine. There's no negative marking on this question. Another good news is that it's a multiple choice question type question. So you just have to click on the answer. So you don't have to know the pronunciation, the grammar, the vocabulary, the pronunciation, and a lot of other things that are being used very less. That is the reason why you will see that this exercise will be only 1 or 2 in number in your final exam, and you are not supposed to spend more than 10 seconds after the speaker is done speaking, finding the answer for this question. You have to remember that no more than 10 seconds because it's not an important question. So moving further, the same thing, 1 points, or like you're only getting 1.3 points out of this exercise. So unimportant exercise, don't spend more than 10 seconds. That's how it will look like. Speaker is going to speak a paragraph for you. Towards the end of the paragraph here, you're going to hear a beep sound, and that means the last part of the question is missing. So you just have to select one of the given options and say, oh, what was the missing part? So the idea to solve this question is to listen carefully and very attentively, and you are trying to gather lots of words out of this question while you are listening. So towards the end, you keep your eyes on the screen. You see when the speaker is about towards the end of the passage, you keep your eyes on the screen and you remember the last phrase that the speaker says, so you can connect it with the beep given options. And that's all. It's not a very important question, so we don't have a lot of secret strategies or shortcuts on this question. But the good news is there is no negative marking. So even if you know the answer, you can mark any option. Normally we say people, okay, pick B. That's the standard way of telling people to answer this question, that if you don't want to solve this question or if you don't know the answer, you can always pick option B as your right answer. So that's some of the information that I have just said. And then 1 point, and that's what you should do. Before the speaker starts speaking, have a look at the given options. You must know the topic. The given topic will be told to you, so you can also read the topic's name and then keep your eyes on the screen to stay alert for the last part as you need to repeat it. So only one option is correct. You have to play next yourself once you have marked your answer. So choose your answer and move on. Please be fast in answering this question. So that's all for the strategies. You can keep watching these slides. I've said everything that you can read on the screen. You can always pause the video to read it. Thank you. Let's practice a few questions and see how we go. And that should be all for this exercise that is called Select Missing Words. It's the 7th question of your, it's the 6th question type of your listening. An important exercise. Let's try this question. So the question's topic is paper money.
The Chinese were, as far as we know, the inventors of paper money, and, because it was so easy to move around compared with coins, it was named flying money. They were also the first to experience an economic problem which has become all too familiar. By the 12th century, there was enough money in circulation to cause serious inflation. In Europe, it wasn't until about 1400 that bankers in Spain and Italy began to honour bills of exchange, which were a kind of private paper money not in general use. They were documents used by those involved in a business transaction in which payment was made through a third party to avoid the cost of foreign exchange. However, it is the Swedes who are generally credited with producing the first proper European bank.
So what do we have in banks? Bank drafts, bank. So something that's related to paper money. I'm going to go with notes. So as we have to be quick, there you are. So you just have to guess listening to the question, and you just have to keep some words. I remember paper money, banks, and that's what he said. So yeah, thank you. This is all about your select missing words. Trust the process. You can definitely get your scores in PTE. If you have more doubts on this question, Try practicing it. And if you still have doubts, then that's when you are going to ask your trainer. And if possible, do attend the lesson of this section as well. See you in the next video. Thank you so much for now.